Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. It's a pleasure once again to be with you for Sim Shalom's live Shabbat service. Tonight I am wired. I am hardwired to the Ethernet, directly to Ethernet, so we shouldn't have any problems tonight. Let's just don't say anything. Let's begin our service with Ma Tovu. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkanotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkanotecha Yisrael. Vani berov Chastecha avo betecha eshtachave el heichal kodshecha v'yiratecha ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov Mishkanotecha Yisrael. So if you can read with me, this is the blessing to be said when entering a synagogue. Let's join in for there's the transliteration, sorry. Let's read the English together. How goodly are your dwellings, O Jacob, your sanctuaries, O Israel. Thanks to your abundant kindness, O Lord, I am able to enter your house, to bow down before you in reverence, in the sacred place of worship. We'll continue now with a little bim bam. Bim bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam. Bim 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 bam. Bim bam bim 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 bam. Bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat peace. That's what we just sang. Bim bam doesn't have a translation. Bim bam is just anything you want to, whatever it is, some kind of joy. But Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat peace. That's my blessing, that's my hope for all of you for this Shabbat weekend. I know that I personally can use some Shabbat peace. I'm telling you, this has been a week. But there you go. Life is full of challenging weeks and joyful weeks. You gotta. It's always a mixture, and I guess that's what makes life, right? So let's join together, and we're going to talk now about the soul. We're going to begin to talk right now with a love song that was written about the Shabbat by the Hasidim, the Hasidic Hasidim in the 17th century. Yedid Nefesh. Please join with me as we sing Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh Av HaRachama Yedid Nefesh Av HaRachama Mishochav Decha El Tzonecha Mishochav Decha La 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 רצונך ירוץ עבדך כמו היה ישתחווה אלי אל מול הדרך ישתחווה אלי אל מול הדרך. You who love my soul, Adonai, compassion's gentle source, take my inner nature and shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will flee to you. Before your glorious presence, humbly do I bow. Shabbat Shalom, those of you who have just joined us. Chaim and Rabbi Marie, welcome. Nice to have you. Now, we've just introduced the love song to the soul. Now we're going to do our own personal meditation to the soul, to the light of the soul. Read with me. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai, our God. And let the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu Veruach Kol Basar Shifayim Utrameim Zichrecha Malkeinu Malkeinu Tamir Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech Et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Ori. You're just here in time for us to light the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר, להדליק נר של שבת. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who has made us holy by your commandments, and who has commanded us to kindle the candles of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Those of you who've just joined us, Rabbi Chaim, great to have you here. Great to have all our rabbis, all our JSLI rabbis, and our students, and everyone else from the Sim Shalom community from all around the world. Blessings to you all and welcome. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Peace to you, angels of the Most High. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashari, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seidchem L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. May your departure be in peace, angels of peace, angels of the Most High, the Supreme Kadosh Baruch Hu, the holiness, the blessings of the greatest of all holiness. We continue with the Sabbath prayer from Fiddler on the Roof. Shabbat Shalom. I'm happy that you're finally online with us all as well. Welcome. And welcome to Jim, Shoshana, and everybody else who's here. The Sabbath prayer now. The Sabbath prayer from Fiddler on the Roof. And if Sheldon Harnick or Jerry Bach or Sheldon Harnick, I think they're both still with us. If you ever join us online, that would be great. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. Hi, Harlan. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long life. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. 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 What a wonderful song. Is that not wonderful? Lecha dodi, keep and remember in one word here that God is one. God is one and God's name one. God's name is fame and glory and praise. Come, my beloved, to greet the Queen. Let us welcome the Shabbat. Lecha dodi, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat, nikabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat, nikabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Shemor v'zachor b'diburecha, ishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem u'letiferet v'lithilah. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Naoi v'shalom ateret baila gam b'simcha ובטהלה תוך אמונים עם סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת מקבלה. We continue now with the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Praised be Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praised be Adonai, to whom our praise is due, now and forever. I'd like to welcome Lesson Sharon. Welcome. And let's continue with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, hear, O humankind, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Let's read the English together to the next verse. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Shabbat Shalom from Forest Hills. David, Hannah, Adele, and nephew Michael. And of course, Shabbat Shalom to Saddle River, New Jersey, my old stomping grounds. I used to jog through Saddle River, New Jersey. It's true. It's too far from New York now, but when I lived in Wyckoff and Waldwick, it was possible. Let's continue with the Mihamoha. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Mihamoha, Ba'elim Adonai. Mihi kamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef elei lai 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 lai. Who is like you, Adonai, among the mighty? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, revered in praises, doing wonders? Shalom to Last 3223 in Rhode Island, and shalom to Ustreamer 701642 from Virginia. It's great to have you here. Shalom. And from Dylan. Shalom, Dylan. That's not Bob, is it? Come on. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael ori le'olam ori le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz uvayom hashavi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba ve'alma tivrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayichon uve'omechon uv'chayid chol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'izman kariv v'imaru amen. Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Ololmei Olmaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnasei V'yidadar V'yidaleh V'yidalal Shmei D'Kudsha B'richu La'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'olma v'imaru amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're now going to continue with the Amidah. Literally, the standing prayer. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Anora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo v'Yahava. Melech Ozer Mashiach Magen Baruch Ata Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Now continue with a silent prayer. You can continue with this text written by Rav Nachman of Bratslav, or you can just have a silent meditation. And when we're done with our silent meditation, I will be honored to wish Dylan a happy 6th birthday. Dylan, hang in there. Be with you in a moment. Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, excuse me, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday, dear Dylan. Happy birthday to you. Dylan, I want you to remember that being 6 is a gift. And not only is it a gift, but it's just, what a blessing. So even enjoy being 6, Dylan. It's the best time of your life. Blessings to you, blessings to your family. And Yom Huledet Sameach, happy birthday to you, 6-year-old Dylan. And now let's continue by singing Oseh Shalom Bimromav. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen. Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'imru Amen. May the Maker of Peace in high places bring peace to us, to all of Israel, to all the peoples of the world, and we say Amen. We say Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. We now continue with our Torah service. Here is the Torah. I'd like to invite everyone to please come forward. Thank you. You're up on the bima. Let's continue with the Torah service. Vayehi binso Aaron vayomer Moshe Kum Adonai ve'afutzu oivecha ve'anusu misanecha mipanecha ki mitzion tetzei Torah ki mitzion tetzei Torah u'devar Adonai me'Yerushalayim Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. All right, so everybody is up on the bima. with us right now, right? Everybody's around. Dylan, open the ark. Open the ark, Dylan. Thank you. I'd like you to place the Torah into the hands of Rabbi Numero, because Rabbi Numero is with us this evening. Rabbi Numero, take the Torah. Thank you. Rabbi Numero, I'd like you to distribute that Torah to everyone who's with us right now, just a little piece of it, symbolically. Very good. Now that everybody has a little piece of the Torah in their hearts, let's face everyone else, let's face the world, and continue with the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai Tiyuneno Mema, Shemo Yachda. All right, very well done, everyone. Dylan, you're gonna walk right behind Rabbi Numero. He's got the Torah and everybody else. Dylan, you follow Rabbi Numero as we circulate him within the sanctuary, this symbolic sanctuary. We're gonna fly around the world right now and sing Torah, 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 Torah. Torah tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe, Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. All right, everybody stand with me on the bima. There's the Torah. There is the Sefer Torah. And now we're going to read from the Torah. So let's join in a group aliyah, in a group blessing. Together, Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol amim v'natan lanu et torato baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Ki ata ba'et el haaretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach lo tilmad la'asod Kito avot hagoyim hahem lo yimatzeh v'cha ma'avir beno uvito ba'esh koseh kisamim me'onen umenachesh umechashef v'chaver v'shoel ovav v'yidaoni v'doresh El Hameti. Well, I don't like ending on that. Ki toavat Adonai kol osei ele uvigalal hatoevot ha'ele Adonai Elohecha morish otam mipanecha. All right, there you go. Shabbat Shalom. We just read from Parashat Shoftim, Parashat chapter in the Torah in the Old Testament. We read from Shoftim, and that translates to judges, magistrates. And not the portion that we just read, but the chapter begins with the reading Shoftim v'shotrim titen lecha bechol she'arecha. And the translation is, you shall appoint magistrates and officials for your tribes in all the settlements that the Lord your God is giving you, and they shall govern the people with due justice. Interestingly enough, this past week I did jury duty here in New York City. And it's actually, not only is it a mitzvah, it's an obligation. It's at the core of democracy. We need to have a pool of people from which trials can proceed, and they need to call everybody that in New York sequentially, and people show up in a room, and then you're there. And if a trial is going to take place, then they will call on you and interview you and see if you qualify for the trial. I spent 3 days there, and I wasn't selected. So that speaks directly to this idea of the Torah portion this evening, shoftim. But further in the parashah, further on in this chapter, in this Torah reading, the Torah segment that we just read, that I just read for you, translates to this. When you enter the land that the Lord is giving you, you shall not imitate the evil practices, the abhorrent practices of those nations. Let no one be found among you who consigns his son or daughter to the fire, who is an augur, a soothsayer, a diviner, a sorcerer. Fascinating, right? Fascinating. In this Torah portion, listen to what we're talking about. This is 2,500, 3,000, 4,000 years old. No one can really date it, but it's certainly more than 2,000 years old, certainly. And so here, in this Torah portion, Judges and Shoftim, in which we are commanded tzedek, we're also in this portion, you need to read this Torah portion. Also, we're commanded tzedek, tzedek, tirdof. Justice, justice shall you pursue. Again, speaking to the idea of, within democracy, of having a court system and being able to pursue justice. So we find the source in this Torah portion for a large chunk of the culture in which we live. The concept of social justice, of equality and solidarity derives directly from this Torah portion. The societal concept of justice right here. Our society, our modern society, right here, right from this Torah portion. Many, many generations of lawyers and social advocates have taken their cues from this statement alone, tzedek, tzedek, tirdof, justice, justice shall you pursue. And indeed, the segment that we read, the segment that I chose to read this evening, just for the bang factor, here we have proof that the magic and the sorcery of Harry Potter takes its roots from the Judaic-Christian tradition. The witches and the warlocks and the sacrificial practices of antiquity are not just the products of authors and screenwriters, are they? But the acknowledgement of them and their effect on us are intrinsic in our history. When we glean so many ethics and mores and attribute so much of our modern societal fabric, even the fantasy and the horror movies that so many of us love to watch, I'm a zombie fan myself, a zombie movie fan myself, from this one Torah portion, from such a short amount of text, one cannot be helped. One cannot help being humbled and being awed by the power of the Torah's words. So this is a great lesson to be learned for all of us. In our Torah's text, and indeed in the holy texts of all the different peoples of the world, there is such great wisdom to be found. And tonight I encourage you all to find it. I encourage you all to apply it. I encourage you all to consider it. As Rodin's statue, I encourage you all to think about it. And I encourage you all to apply it. Apply that wisdom to your lives. God bless you all, and Shabbat Shalom. By the way, that's a picture I took while I was in France, and I didn't know that was Rodin's statue, the thinker. My wife Carol had to say, yeah, that's Rodin, that's why we're here. So there you go. Great picture, right? Great picture. Shabbat Shalom. Let's continue with the blessing after the Torah reading. All right? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Everybody say amen. Tucson Jim, I'm up to the 3rd season, and I'm not willing to pay for it yet. I'm waiting for the 4th season, then I'm going to watch the 3rd season on Netflix. Walking Dead, great show. My daughter Megan recommended it to me. We're now going to continue with a Misha Berach, a prayer for the sick. Misha Berach for the sick. We are grateful, O God. Please type in anyone that you would like me to acknowledge right now, so I have them. We are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers that you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain Arlene Maybloom. Anyone else? Please mention their names now, and I will acknowledge them. Lorianne Shapiro, Linda Kent. Ruth Beard, Judy Block, Idalis, Shmuel Peak, Landry Robinson, Marianne Batsara, Lawrence Tobias, Rabbi Chaim, Rabbi Chaim, great to have you, Mason S., Sharon Fine, Norby and Russ, Marcia in Florida. Sustain all those we've just mentioned, our loved ones, through these days of illness with the courage and the fortitude they need to endure weakness, Christy Heller, and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love and concern for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. Let's continue by returning the Sefer Torah to the Ark. Everybody, give me back that little piece. Don't give it to me. That little piece of the Torah that you borrowed. Put it back in the main Torah. Thank you. All right, Rabbi Numero, take that Torah. Get ready to put it in the Ark. Very good. And let's join together. Eitz Chayim Hi Lama Chazikim Ba V'Tom Chea Me'ushar Derachea Darchei Noam B'chol Netivoteha Shalom, Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'Nashuva Kaddish Yameinu K'kedem. All right, close the Ark. Close the Ark. Well done, everyone. Yashir Koach. Thank you for participating in the Torah service. Let's begin to conclude our service with, I'm sorry, Harry Potter. He's making a guest appearance. I meant to put him up during my sermon, but I forgot. So I'm just putting him up now. Let's begin to continue our service with Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, non como nuestro Dios, non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. Mi Keloheinu, mi Kadonenu, mi Kemalkeinu, mi Kemoshienu, quien como nuestro Dios, quien como nuestro Señor, quien como nuestro Rey, quien como nuestro Salvador. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, bendico nuestro Dios, bendico nuestro Señor, bendico nuestro Rey, bendico nuestro Salvador. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Tu el nuestro Dios, Tu el nuestro Señor, Tu al nuestro Rey, tu al nuestro Salvador. Alenu. Please read this text with me. It is our responsibility to honor and praise you and acknowledge that your holiness guides us towards our destiny. It is up to us to represent your holiness in our lives, in all of our actions. And therefore, we bow to acknowledge you, Lord our God, and to proclaim your desire for unity throughout the world. This is important. This is an important message. It's God's desire that we have unity throughout the world. It's not God's desire that we fight and that we kill and that we hurt. It's God's desire that we come together and we help and we build and we love and we're kind to each other. There is no theology on the planet that can dispute that. None. That is the message. That is the message. So let's sing. Alenu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Mourner's Kaddish. At this time, we acknowledge those who have passed from this mortal place where we all are, have gone to another place, and we acknowledge them. It's the purpose of the Mourner's Kaddish to have a moment and remember those that we love and those who are in mourning to have this opportunity to take comfort from the community, sharing in their sorrow. So the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mavorach li'olam ul'olmei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yit hadar v'yit alev yitalal shemei dekudisha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel ve'imru. Amen. And at this time we acknowledge Karen Black, who just passed away today, Juan Vasquez, Debbie Gack, Dave Adams, and Howard and Mina of blessed memory. We acknowledge and we remember all these gentle souls, and Lee Musselman as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of another Sim Shalom service. And before we, wait a minute, don't we have Kiddush? There we go. Well, before we make Kiddush, we're going to sing Forever Young. But I have some announcements first. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, if you know anybody that wants to buy high holiday tickets, we have some seats left. So please let them know that in New York City, our Jazz High Holiday services, there's tickets available. Just go to simshalom.com, number one. Number two, Jen Weinstein is leading a Shabbat morning service tomorrow morning. So please join Jen tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. New York time for a Shabbat morning service. She's terrific. She does a wonderful job. And you need to go to the live stream link. We sent you out an email, but you can go to the Sim Shalom page, and there's a link at the bottom of the main page. It says Shabbat morning. Click here, and you're in. All right, so you can do that. Next week, I'm wearing this shirt because next week I will be in Barbados. Barbados for a wedding, and I'm not counting on the internet, so I won't be able to do a Friday night service. But Jen is coming to the rescue again Friday night. Join us Friday night when Jen Weinstein will lead us in a Friday night service. All right. So and of course we have services during the week. So please join us Monday through Thursday for our. We got a lot of services coming up. So if you can join us, that's great. Spread the word. Spread the word. Thank you. Barbados. I'm there just for 2 nights, which is frankly all I can handle right now because we've got too much work to do here. Yeah, Barbados. Yay! So let's sing. Let's have a little Forever Young song. Blessing for the community. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young. Sing it, Sammy. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Yes, Sam. Forever young. May you stay forever young. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava v'ratzon inchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zeicher l'yetziat mitzrayim, ki banu v'charta, v'yotanu kidashta mikol hamim, v'shabbat kadshecha b'yahava uv'ratzon inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. In conclusion, I know that Tucson Jim mentioned Selichot services. And I just realized that on that Saturday night, I do have a wedding. And I'm trying to figure out how I can make it happen. If I do Selichot services on that Saturday night, it might have to be at 9 or 10 o'clock. Of course, the traditional time for Selichot services is midnight, but for the past 2 generations, no one could stay up that late, so we can't really, no one can make it. But maybe I'll have to see what time I can do it. I hope I don't want to disappoint you, Tucson Jim. I would love to do, and myself. It would be very disappointing to me. But anyway, I will let the community know. God bless you, and be well, everyone. And I'll see you, God willing, next week. Don't forget Jen tomorrow morning at 10, and don't forget all week long. All right? And I will see you in 2 weeks. Blessings. Be well. Oh, wait a minute. Did I tell you this? Yeah, I forgot to tell you. The week after, I might not be able to make it either, but I have coverage. So, okay. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll talk. Be well.